of you. So we had already started the chapter Quest for Natural Living, and I already told you that how Hari and Asha, okay, this couple, they were fond of nature and natural way of living, and therefore they build a mud house, right? So that the temperature inside the house is always regulated and it is cold, okay, and they have built a mini forest of their own. They have cultivated the lands around them to have natural fruits and vegetable, and you can see how beautiful that life can be, okay. And they have not taken medicine for last 17 years because of that, because of this natural style of living, right? So let's continue from here, right? Hari and Asha decided they do not need a fridge. Primarily means mainly, okay, because most of the food they consume means take or ingest, okay, comes directly from their land. So why will they need a fridge? Okay, because they the food, mostly the food that they take, they it generally comes from the land, okay, from their own land. Still, in order to create some kind of cool storage area, they dug up a square space in kitchen, lined it up with bricks, and placed a mud pot inside, okay. So just to, for the sake of keeping something a cold storage in their house, they build a this thing, okay. In kitchen they dug up a square space, and they lined it up with bricks and placed a mud pot inside, okay. By filling sand around the pot and keeping it damp, the mud pot stays. I can't understand the that word, whatever it is, and keeps things fresh for at least a week. So what they do, they the when they place that pot inside the that brick structure, they fill sand around the pot, okay, and it keeps it damp, keeps it very wet, and therefore if they want to store anything, they put it inside that pot, and it gets stored. They also use solar panels, and their kitchen runs on biogas. All waste generated from the house, including latrine waste, is converted to biogas. So now all the waste that is generated from their house, even the latrine waste, okay, the excretory waste, you can say, that is also converted into biogas. So they have solar panels, and their kitchen also runs on biogas, which is a very renewable and efficient form of energy. Biogas is, okay. Their power consumption from the grid is as low as 4 units per month, while an average household uses a minimum of 50 units a month. So you can see the difference, right? No fridge, energy is converted so much, lights usage is so low, they don't use fans also. So you can see the difference, where average household like us, we give 50 units a month, like the this power consumption comes, and in their case it is only 4 units. So you can clearly see the difference between them and us. This doesn't mean we live a primitive life, says Hari. They have a TV, mixer grinder, computer, and other appliances like many other normal urban households. So Hari says, that is the husband, he's saying that we have this very low consumption of electricity, but that does not mean that we are living some primitive kind of lifestyle. Primitive means you can say belonging to a very simple or old society, okay. ऐसा नहीं कि हम लोग कोई बहुत पुराने दिन का ज़माने का कुछ चला रहे हैं अभी तक, ऐसा नहीं है. We also have electric appliances like TV, mixer grinder, computer, and other appliances, but we use it in a very efficient way. जब जब यूज़ करने का ज़रूरत पड़ रहा है कर रहे हैं. We don't waste the energy on that, okay. And like any other normal urban households, जितना urban house means शहर, okay, urban means शहर and rural means गाँव, right? So city and village. So urban household में any other urban normal urban household की तरह ही हम लोग का भी सब कुछ नीड रहता है. ऐसा नहीं कि इलेक्ट्रिक अप्लायंसेस हम लोग यूज़ नहीं करते, right? They have just figured out a smarter way to generate and use energy. Hari and Asha's home sits in the middle of a mini forest that they have created. It is now home to birds, butterflies, and animals. So you can see how beautifully, they have created a mini forest in the middle of the place, okay, and it is now home to birds, beautiful butterflies, and animals too. The land produces fruits and vegetables which they believe should grow naturally. They do not till the land. The only time they use a tool like a shovel is while planting. Means they have, created the forest in a way that it is, as natural as any other forest. They don't use shovel or any axe to dug things up. Only time they used it is while planting the seedling, okay, planting the plant. Otherwise they have just left the forest into being as wild as it can be, just like natural forest jo hota hai वैसा, okay. Natural manure is used, and that too very judiciously, without overfeeding the land with nutrients. So manure use hota hai, okay, for the plant's growth, but very judiciously. Judiciously means with a good judgment, okay, or sense you can say. तो बहुत ही दिमाग लगा के उसको यूज़ किया जाता है. दे डोंट वेस्ट इट, और दे डोंट ओवरफीड द लैंड विथ एक्स्ट्रा न्यूट्रिएंट्स जो कि रिक्वायर्ड नहीं है, ओके. Have you noticed that a fruit from the forest tastes different from a fruit from cultivated land? Asks Asha. The land knows it all. She smiles. So she's, while interviewing, or while maybe, this is an article तो interview हुआ है. So she's saying that have you noticed that when you taste a fruit from a cultivated land and when you taste that same fruit from a forest, the taste is very different, because it is all natural forest, that it bears natural things, right? So that is the reason that the taste is so different. And she's saying that the land knows it all, okay. The land is something which knows everything. Natural living has also benefited their health, the couple believes. They haven't taken any medicines for the past 17 years. Good food and a policy of not interfering with the body have kept diseases at bay. So they have not taken medicines for 17 years, and the good food that they take, okay, and they don't interfere with the processes of the body, okay. They live a very natural kind of life, and that is the reason medicines and diseases are kept at bay. Kept at bay means what? Prevented something, prevented, in this case diseases, okay, from having any effect. So that is kept at bay. Apart from the occasional cold and fever, so occasional cold and fever, that is very natural, common, that can happen to anyone. So that happens to them occasionally, but nothing serious. Bounces with some rest, liquid and fasting, the body bounces back to the full vigor. Hari beams. So Hari says, beams means smiles, very radiantly smiling, okay. Now Hari is saying that with just some rest and some medicine liquids, okay, and some kind of fasting, the body is again bouncing back, means again coming back to full vigor. Full vigor means full energetic, in good health, okay. So it is not a big deal, common cold and all, that just vanishes with some fasting and fluids and some rest. While we can't all create a forest like Hari and Asha, there is perhaps still a lesson or two in the story for us of adopting simpler lifestyle that are gentle on the environment and give a deeper meaning our own on our hoga, okay, one word is missing, on our own existence too. So at lastly, the author is saying that while everybody cannot create a life like Hari and Asha, right, it's not possible for everyone, but at least we get a lesson, okay, a lesson or two, that we can adopt a simpler lifestyle if we want, right, and we can be gentle on our environment, okay. We can create something which is beneficial for both us and the environment as well, okay, and only then will our life get a deeper meaning, okay. So this is the story. So this is from an article written for the Better India by Rajini Sivaswamy, okay. So I'm sending you the hard words of the chapter. You people will write the hard words in the copy, so I'm sending, okay, and tomorrow we will do the question and answers. Thank you.